You ever get a call that just stops your heart? That was me, Judge Daniel Harper, on a rainy Thursday night, hunched over case files when my phone buzzed, and Sheriff's Deputy Laura Pierce's voice shook me to my core. They'd found a girl, nonverbal, scared out of her mind, on Route 19, a mile from nowhere, clutching my business card. My stomach dropped, because that was my Lily, my 16-year-old daughter who can't speak, who lights up rooms with her smile and talks with her hands. I bought her that green hoodie with daisies just weeks ago, and now she was out there, alone, terrified, in the middle of a desert highway. I tore through the storm, gripping the wheel like it could keep my world from falling apart. My mind racing. Lily was just walking home from her friend Emma's, 3 blocks away in our sleepy little town of Redstone. How'd she end up out there? At the sheriff's station, she ran to me, trembling, signing through tears about a gray van. 2 guys grabbing her off Maple Street, driving for hours, then dumping her with a cold, "Don't come back." I held her tight, but rage was already burning. Someone targeted my girl, and I was going to find out who. I couldn't sleep that night, replaying every detail, every sign Lily made about those men. The cops were stuck, no plates, no clear description, just my daughter's fear. But then, 2 days later, my neighbor, Mrs. Alvarez, called, whispering like she was scared someone was listening. She saw it all: the van, the men, and she overheard Tom Carver, our HOA hotshot, paying them off hours before. Carver, this slick real estate guy who'd been whining about Lily's weird gestures, scaring the neighbors, dragging down his precious property values. I'd ignored his petty letters, thinking he was just a loudmouth, but this was war. He didn't just cross a line. He tried to erase my daughter. I'm a judge, so I played it smart, no vigilante stuff. I hired a PI, dug into Carver's dirty laundry, and oh boy, did it stink. He'd done this before: bullied a family with an autistic kid in Pine Grove, scared off a grandma with Alzheimer's in Oakwood, all to keep his neighborhoods perfect. The PI found bank records, $8,000 cash to 2 brothers, Mike and Eddie Klein, his go-to muscle. Mrs. Alvarez ID'd them, and security cams caught Carver slipping them an envelope. I had him dead to rights. For weeks, I built my case like a fortress: every receipt, every witness, every dot connected with the DA and the feds, because this was kidnapping across state lines. When they cuffed Carver at his fancy office, I was there, staring him down. "You got the wrong guy, Harper," he barked, sweat beading on his forehead. I leaned in, voice like ice. "You thought Lily was invisible, Tom, just a problem to toss in the desert, but you didn't know who her dad was, did you? I've got your money trail, your goon's confessions, and a witness who saw it all. You're done." His face crumpled like cheap paper. The trial was a bloodbath. Our prosecutor, Sarah Vega, tore his defense apart, holding up Lily's torn hoodie, saying, "This is what Tom Carver did to a girl who never hurt a soul because her silence made him uncomfortable." The jury took 90 minutes. Guilty on all counts: kidnapping, conspiracy, civil rights violations. Carver got 30 years, no parole, and the judge didn't hold back. "You preyed on a child because she was different. That's not just a crime, it's a disgrace." Civil suits from other families. He'd terrorized the Lopezes, the Thompsons, old Mr. Jenkins stripped him of his houses, his cars, his whole empire. Over $12 million in damages, and he's got nothing left but a prison cell. But the real story? It's what happened after. Lily, my brave girl, she didn't let this break her. With therapy, with love, she bloomed again, and Redstone changed with her. Carver's mansion got torn down, turned into a community park where kids like Lily, like the Lopez boy with Down syndrome, play side by side. At Lily's 17th birthday, the whole town showed up, signing "Happy Birthday," like they'd been practicing for months. Even old Mr. Jenkins, who Carver once called a nuisance, was there, grinning. Then Lily did something I never saw coming. She spoke at a school assembly, signing with fire in her eyes, her interpreter booming. "They tried to make me disappear because I'm different, but different isn't wrong, it's beautiful." The crowd roared, teachers cried, and I was a mess in the back. Now she's speaking across the state, her story sparking change, showing kids they don't have to hide. Carver wrote me from prison, whining about his unfair life, but I tossed his letter. He still doesn't get it. Lily's voice, her silent, unstoppable voice, turned his hate into hope. Picture this: Lily, in her purple different is beautiful shirt she designed, teaching kids to sign in that park where Carver's house used to stand. She's laughing, they're laughing, and I'm watching, thinking justice isn't just locking up the bad guy. It's building something better. But here's the thing. Some folks out there still think like Carver, judging people for being different. What do you think? How do we stop that kind of hate? Drop a comment. Tell me your stories. What you'd do if this was your town. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep this conversation going because Lily's not done, and neither are we.